Amy Jo Johnson stirring up everyone all over again. And in fact, returning to the Power Rangers franchise, but in a different way. Let's talk about it. Before we get to the Amy Jo Johnson saga, which has been crazy, we are doing some free giveaways here on the channel in celebration of Once and Always, the 30th anniversary special reunion on Netflix. We are giving away one signed Disguised Andros by Christopher Kamen Lee himself. You actually recognize this figure from the interview I did with Christopher Kamen Lee, which was an awesome interview. He was such an awesome guy. It was great to meet him. He had some awesome things to say. I'm gonna be giving this away. Next, we will be giving away this poster donated by JDF Texas of Jason David Frank, titled The Power Ranger. It's an amazing poster. It has some additional artwork here as well. It's about 13 by 18. It is just awesome. It looks beautiful. We'll be giving this away. How do you enter? Well, you just go to the link in the description and you enter your email. You enter your Instagram handle, and I only need that just in case you win. I need to get a hold of you a different way other than your email. And that's it. All I'm asking is you guys please be in the United States. I will be shipping these off myself. So that's it. So be in the United States. Click the link, put in your email, put in your Instagram handle, and then you're entered. Then be on the live stream April 19th. We will be talking Power Rangers that day. We'll sure be talking Once and Always. Everybody had seen the special by then and talked about their reactions and things that they want to talk about as well. We'll come together as a community and talk about it. It'll be amazing. We'll have some special guests. We are already going to bring in the fan club. You may know them, pretty big Power Rangers channel here on YouTube. And I'm sure we'll have other panelists being there that will commit once we get a little bit closer to there. So please be there April 19th. We'll do some giveaways, giving away these awesome things. Just hit the link in the description. Please be in the United States, and then we'll see you there. All right, let's get to Amy Jo Johnson. So Amy Jo Johnson is returning to the Power Rangers franchise, but in comic book form. So released on Friday, March 31st, the day before April Fool's Day, Variety had the exclusive with Amy Jo Johnson that she is going to be writing a brand new comic book series with her boyfriend, Matt Hodson. Basically saying that she got the idea before the pandemic on, I guess it's supposed to be a reunion story, but this is, you know, her version of it. Her boyfriend suggested they turn into a comic book, and that's what they've been working on for the last year. And it's supposed to be coming out later next year. She gave some more excuses as to why she is not returning to the 30th anniversary special, saying that, you know, she was so focused on the comic book that had never occurred to her, you know, for her to come back as an actress. She said she's retired from being an actress, that she is focusing on her writing and directing. She has a 14-year-old kid. She said the list of excuses goes on, but that's not something she wanted to do. Whether that is more excuses relating to the mistreatment that she had as an actress during her early Power Ranger days. We all know the stories that they were non-unionized. They were having crazy work hours, very little pay, while they were being the biggest thing in the 90s during that time. They were a phenomenon, and they never really saw the fruits of that. So, I mean, that could be a reason why. Another reason could be, you know, the Jason David Frank issues that we have heard, especially from Bat in the Sun since he's passed, on his relationship with the Power Rangers franchise, being Saban and Hasbro, so not just limited to one owner, but just continue that. That could be a further reason. Yeah, this is supposed to be coming back, and Boom Comics had just announced a Kickstarter like a couple of days before, or maybe even a week before. You know, they're having their big 30th anniversary special comic book extravaganza thing, where it's a Kickstarter and you can get certain tiers and you get more comics, and it's just a crazy thing. Actually looks pretty cool. I might actually go in on the first tier. So check that out with Boom Comics, but it actually looks pretty cool. Another issue is, what is the story going to be about? So I don't know if this story is going to be tied to any of the Boom Comics stories, and I'm kind of inclined to think no. So if you've been following the Boom Comics stories, they have been kind of really deviating from what we know on the show. So they kind of started off like the comics are what we didn't see happen on the show. But now you've added different factors. We had Shattered Grid happen where Lord Draken was involved. We've had the Omega Rangers. We've had Zordon kind of doing a different version of what kind of person he is, or being that he is. The Eltarian War, which has been an issue. A lot of issues or been a lot of differences. A lot of differences also with Lord Zed. They expanded on his backstory there, that he was actually Zordon's mentor himself, and other things as well. Matt, who is the current Green Ranger, I don't know if he's still the Green Ranger. I need to check on that, but he's a different version of the Green Ranger now. I just don't think I see Amy Jo Johnson really leaning into any of that, because I don't really think she would know any of that unless Boom Comics has been giving her information about that for her to write a story in universe, which is a possibility. Another thing is that she could be, and she did say she had watched all the Mighty Morphin episodes and she had never done so before, and it was kind of crazy for her. So she is drawing inspiration from the old episodes. So I just get the feeling that it's going to be not a lot darker, but definitely more mature than what we got before. So definitely an evolution. Again, we don't know what Once and Always' tone is. We're getting the sense that it is matured as well, but I don't know. It could be a lot different for sure. One thing she can maybe draw inspiration from is her David Yost's script, Quantum Continuum, which has been kind of interesting since then. And that version, it is 30 years since, or some time has passed. I don't know if they said 30 years, but time has passed. Trini had died in a car accident. The Rangers are reunited at her funeral, and things are going down basically right as she had passed away. So, one big thing that kind of came out in the second episode script from David Yost is that Tommy is the Yellow Ranger because they're having issues resurrecting the Green Ranger powers. So that is kind of a really cool thing. I don't know if she's going to draw any inspiration from that from David Yost. I would think she would definitely need to give credit to David Yost if she does any of that, but that could be a thing, or just the tone of Quantum Continuum could be it as well. But it's comics. I really don't know if you need, any of the cast members having passed away because you can't do it, because in comic form, they can live forever. So, or even come back, especially in comics. So, I don't know, one of the Boom Comics stories they did was a Pink Ranger focused comics. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but Kimberly comes back to help Zordon because the other Rangers are busy basically, and they have like a different version of the team of Power Rangers, and they're all kind of using they're using powers, but kind of like copied powers. But it's interesting. That's something maybe she could focus. I don't even know if she's gonna focus on the Kimberly character, which I kind of have a feeling she might be, because I feel like she'd be writing this from Kimberly's point of view because she has the most association with that, But then again, it could be more about Tommy. It could be more about the main cast as well, and not necessarily a Sixth Ranger. I don't know. I'm really interested to know what her story for Power Rangers is going to be. So that is definitely something that's coming up next year. Big announcement from Amy Jo Johnson. Obviously, I had to do a follow-up from the last video because the last video had so much of a reaction, so many different opinions. People obviously on the side that, Amy Jo Johnson doesn't owe anything and that she doesn't have to return if she wants to. There's the other side is just like, why didn't she return? She's letting the fans down. And then there's the other side, kind of in the middle, like it's Hasbro and Amy Jo Johnson's fault, or some are just making up crazy stuff, by the way. But yeah, this is her returning to the franchise in the way that she wants to. I think that's good. I don't know if it's going to have that much of an impact as the Once and Always special is going to have, but I think this is her way of coming back, her way of being comfortable with coming back and not having to, maybe deal with, in-person things because, she's just doing behind the scene things with comics that she couldn't do with the special. Or maybe, she wanted to do the special, but she wanted to do with this comic story, which would have been interesting, which makes me really want to think about what is going on with this special. So, all right, guys, that's all I have today. I appreciate everyone following. There's a lot of new subscribers here on the channel. It is insane. We have grown so much, but if you didn't see my thing earlier, I'm sure you did. Hopefully you didn't skip over it. We are doing some free giveaways on April 19th. Refer to the beginning of the video about it, but we're giving away Disguised Andros, and we're giving away an awesome Jason David Frank poster donated by JDF Texas, which is an amazing poster. Details are in the description, details at the beginning of this video. But yeah, guys, if you're new here, thank you. I appreciate all the new subscribers here. We have a backlog of amazing stuff. We got a lot of interviews. We've interviewed Mighty Morphin. We've interviewed Austin St. John. We've interviewed Karen Ashley, who during her live interview, the Once and Always trailer dropped, which was awesome. And then we interviewed Zordon, David Fielding. We've interviewed him as well. So hopefully, you know, we actually have more interviews coming that I haven't put up yet, which I'm still working on. So, guys, remember, please like, follow, and subscribe to the Legacy of Nerd. Make sure that you're entered into this giveaway. And I'll see you guys April 19th on the live stream. I'm sure I'll have videos or it might pop up in the live stream between then. April 19th is the big one. I'll see you guys then. And you know what time it is.